Good morning. Hello. Here are my ducks. I have 2 boys and 2 girls, you can tell, because the girl is smaller than the boy, and they kind of wag their tails like dogs when they're excited. Are you ready for breakfast? All right, well, I'll feed you in a little bit. I just want to show you, saw how I fenced in the ducks with these really light and inexpensive posts. And this is the plastic chicken wire. I think it's 2 by 2 inch. And then I make a door out of PVC. So, super simple. And these ducks, they can't quack, or they don't quack, right? Hello. I know, Dot. It's gonna happen. And they love brown skin, right? They want to chew brown skin. Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, here we go. I'm starting to expand in this area, but these are all some sort of squash, winter squash plants, and I'm germinating some carrots there. But this is a container with 3-inch holes on the bottom, and I'm using an old gate I made out of PVC as a trellis for them. And across the way is my Italian garden. Here is where I've planted collards. I started with collards first. Those are all collards that Nadine trimmed down. This is how I trim it down, take all the leaves off. And then I have my tomato plants. I got these starters at the store, and they're all getting some tomatoes. It's kind of exciting. Anyway, so I have tomatoes, a hopeful watermelon plant, no watermelon yet, tomatillo on the bottom at the end, with I have corn and more tomatoes, beets. This is my eggplant, my round eggplant, you can see. There's eggplant growing, and beets, Armenian cucumber, which is growing beautifully, and I'm hoping it'll start setting some fruit, and my winter melon, where there is a melon in there. Can you see it? There's a melon. There's a melon growing. Yeah, so that's about almost 8 inches now. So I'm excited. So across the way we have the goldfish pond. So they're also waiting to be fed. And we keep going up the stairs. I have a self-planted papaya plant. We just ate quite a few papayas off this tree. And across the way, here's my eggplant that is doing so beautifully. It's so healthy thanks to spraying, and a vine for a Chinese squash, which we're still eating right now, and I'm hoping more squash will come. And this is all my collards that we trimmed down. My old tomato plants and watermelon and kabocha squash. We're hopeful. These are very young plants. It's only about maybe 6 weeks old. More eggplant. Right outside our door we have, it looks like Hawaiian chili pepper, but I really thought I killed it. But anyway, here are my 2 hot peppers that I made the chili pepper water with. And coming up to the top level where I have the Aquaponics Herbs first. I have mint and basil for days. Basil. And we've really learned to eat bitter melon. I have 2 types. The Okinawan type that's very bumpy, and then the Chinese type. This one's growing out of the aquaponics. Going up to the top end, here is Choy, which I found out grows like a vine. So this is our everyday vegetables. Choy. Over there, you're going to see a lot of it is the sweet Okinawan sweet potato greens. That's so good for you. And my corn experiment. As you can see, the corn is quite beautiful. It's nice and fat. We're excited for that. And I just have some green onions, and I actually pulled out my squash from here. It was really struggling. And my tomato experiment, it's okay, not that happy. And my seedlings over here. Super excited. This is yard beans or snake beans. All right, and then on to the other aquaponics, which is really not much to look at. So this is the greenhouse where I created a second system. This is Egyptian eggplant, some Chinese parsley, and some Chinese greens. And this is where I've been doing my germinating. But it's a little empty now because I found out this beds were infested with aphids. So that's the tour, the 3 levels of gardening that I've been doing. Thank you for coming for a visit.